Hello guys, welcome back to Menlo Pokemon Let's Plays. I haven't um uh posted in a while, but I am getting a new schedule. I'm gonna do most of my videos at night. Yeah. I'm gonna do the Sonic the Hedgehog tier list. He's one of my favorite characters of all time in all gaming. Now let's get onto the Sonic tier list. I put the S rank on Sonic Lost World because it's a really good game, and I think why it's a good game. Some people think it's really bad. Not all Sonic games are bad, really. Sonic Lost World is has really good HD graphics. Um, really good change of attitude, to humorous to actually really serious gameplay. And they even have Super Sonic in it, new Zeddy, villains, William Zaz, Zomon, Zik, a martial artist. Zaz a really crazy guy. Someone who eats a lot. Zik, martial arts master. Xena, that's a pretty girl with ugly looks. Zor, he's like uh he's like an emo kind of guy, and then Zabog. He's kind of like the strongest out of all of them, as my favorite. He did appear in Sonic Forces, but he just wasn't that great, as in the other Zaz or the other Zivy. I put Sonic Advance in the A rank. Oh yeah, in Sonic Lost World, Eggman did have a boss battle, but it was just the final boss of it. As like any other games, like Colors or Forces or whatever. Let's talk about those later. Now with Sonic Advance, every boss was not to worry about, like I said. There was Mecha Knuckles, and yeah, Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Amy are not playable. They have new moves. Let's talk about Sonic the Hedgehog. He's as usual. Jump, spin dash is the shield. This is the new one from Sonic 3. And then Tails, he can attack people with his tails. And can fly really long. Knuckles can glide and climb on walls, but he can also punch and uppercut enemies, including bosses. But the bosses are really great. And Amy, she's not the best character in the series, but she's my favorite girl character in the franchise. She uses her armor to attack, and she has a weird jump. She doesn't have a spin attack jump, but she can use her hammer for different purposes. Making other characters a better Amy of gameplay. That's on gameplay. Sonic Jam I put at C because I never play it, but I did play. I did see some playthroughs. So unless that's good. Didn't have the best collection of Sonic games, but it it did what it possibly can. I had nothing else to say about it. Now, Sonic Mania, one of the best 2D Sonic games I ever seen. I played this for hours, unpound hours of this game. Sonic Mania is one of the best 2D games at the franchise. One of my favorite 2D games out of all gaming. My favorite 2D game, Sonic Mania. It does everything right with the series and it gets back up to its roots. It's also Sonic Mania Plus, which is also a DLC Encore mode. There's Mania mode, there's the campaign. You can play as Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and two new characters, Mighty and Ray, from the second Sonic the Hedgehog arcade game. According to Sonic, he has a new move called the Drop Dash. You just hold press A twice and hold the A twice. You can jump and then dash around, it seems, and really faster than the spin dash, so it's super peel out. To put a new super peel out and the Isha shield back. You had to unlock. The bonus stages come back from Sonic 3, but the special stages are really new. If they chase these UFOs carrying the Chaos Emeralds in time, and it's a little hard, but I haven't got all the Chaos Emeralds yet. But there is debug mode, which you can unlock, not as a cheat code. Just have to collect all the golden medals from those bonus stages. All the spears and rings. Oh yeah, the Supersonic also, no, not Hyper. I'm really disappointed in that. But it is a really good Sonic game, and it's for the best of the series. It's not my favorite of the series, but it's a really good 2D game I've ever seen. Now, let's move on to Sonic CD. Thinking what's good about this game, it took place before Sonic the Hedgehog 2 from 1992. So, what does Sonic 1, Sonic 2, and Sonic CD have in common? So Sonic 1 took place before Sonic CD in 1993, before Sonic 2 in 1992. Sonic came out before, Sonic 1 came out in 1991. Sonic 2 came out in 1992, and Sonic CD, it was for the second CD. It came out in 1993. So, 1991, Sonic the Hedgehog took place before Sonic CD in 1993. 1993 Sonic CD took place before Sonic 2 in 1992. That's why it took place before he met Tails. And Metal Sonic was a robot counterpart for Sonic the Hedgehog's rivalry. Oh, shut the f up. But Metal Sonic, he was a really good antagonist over the years. Not just Sonic CD, but fighters, forces, all that stuff. But I'm gonna tell you that later. Really, the whole past and future thing, it's a cool mechanic, but no one really uses it that much. Most people get the bad endings. I know that normal endings. They're not really the best ending. It's just saving Amy from the thing. I think Sonic met Amy before Tails became his sidekick. That's why Tails is not in Sonic CD. Because it took place before Sonic 2, even though Sonic 2 came out before Sonic CD. I mean, just search up in history. Sonic history, Wikipedia, just search it up. But the gameplay is not that bad. The Sonic Spin Dash that doesn't work well with Sonic 2. Super Peel Out, which I really like. This makes it fast and that's it. The bosses are really easy in the entire series. It's not a bad game, I just put an A here. Now, Sonic 06. Oh my fucking god. It didn't have the best graphics out of the series, but it did have a really good gameplay system. So I'm giving it a B. Why? Well, let me tell you. I like the plot line. It's just that doesn't have the best graphics out of them. It did have really great bosses like the Egg Genesis, the Cerberus. Is this a fantasy story or Greek mythology? I don't know, but this game has a lot of characters. You can play Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Shadow, Silver, the character named Silver, Blaze, Omega, Rouge, and even Super Sonic, Silver, and Shadow. There's a lot of characters to choose from, and Sonic Story, you can play as Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. Silver Shadow Story, you can play as Shadow, Omega, and Rouge. Cream is not in here. Not in this game. I'm gonna tell you that later. But really, Sonic 06, it didn't have the best gameplay, but it was a really good game. It made a credit score at 97 or 95, and I like it. I did play multiplayer a lot with my siblings, but It was a good game for the Xbox 360. Now, let's get to the unusual games. Sonic Riders Zero Gravity. Fuck this game. What changes this game is it's a sequel, but it's about gravity. It's just nothing but new escape hoverboards and new plot line. That's all that is. They added a little bit of new characters like Shadow and stuff, but it's just not really a good game. Shadow the Hedgehog. Had to give it a C here. I'm sorry, man. It's not that bad of a shooter, but it just had with the worst plotline in any Sonic game. I hope they make sequels so they can make out for it, or like a remake or something, so they can get a better correct score than 54 or something. Because what's bad about the game was its endings. I didn't like the bad, good, or the villain or the bad endings. Some of them were the hero endings, some of them were the villain endings. He gets to choose whether he wants to be a bad guy or the hero of the world, destroying the Black Doom, a new villain in the entire franchise so far. It came up for Sonic 06 became a huge failure. It had something that changes this game though, not just Shadow, but him having guns. You should have put E rated 10. Why'd you kill Eggman, Shadow? This is the worst game in the series. Sonic Jump, also the worst. Can't talk about it. It's just about jumping by a lot of characters. Doesn't have a plot line, but it's good. Sonic Riders, I would give it a B. The first was better than the second one, and that's all I have to say about it. There's Magical Genie. There's the main antagonists for some reason. New rivals called Jet, Wave, and Storm. Storm is a rival to Knuckles. Wave is a antagonist, a rival to Tails. And Jet is a rival to Sonic. Well, they have their own rivals now. This is rivalry against them. Shit. And yeah, it's not really bad of a game. It has really good controls than other free ride games, and then the other two, which I'm gonna talk about later. Sonic Advance 2. Oh hell no! What's changed since this game is a new character named Cream. And then you can spam this child named Cheese to spam attacks against bosses, enemies, and she can also fly her ears. That does not make sense at all. What's changed about this game is the new collectibles in this game. It's the worst in the series. It's the worst in the trilogy, in my opinion. This is like the what changes this game is okay, if you play Sonic Advance 2 and 3, you will understand the plot line in this game. So he kidnaps Cream, Tails, and he tricks Knuckles into thinking that Sonic is actually still the villain. It's just like Sonic 3. Knuckles has a boss battle, so with Mecha Knuckles, like earlier.